Joseline's Cabaret, California, episode 3, titled Voluntary Elimination. So the episode starts off with T-Love versus Chinks. Chinks immediately tries to throw her drink at T-Love and she starts swinging. Her hair got all up in her way. Like literally she couldn't see. I feel like the fact that she was kind of blinded, like this was your opportunity, T-Love. Like you should have took her down. You know, honestly, I don't feel like nobody really won this fight. I just thought it was funny too that Des was talking about Chinks in the confessionals. Like, girl, you is too big to be scratching, girl. Like, what is you doing? Like, I think in the last season in the reunion, Chinks ended up fighting Des, so that's why they got beef. But yeah, I always go back to there's no rules in fighting, so it don't matter if she's big or not. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, so they square up again. Chinks literally boom, boom, boom. She hits T-Love so hard, T-Love almost falls to the floor, but then she catches herself. Literally, like the height difference of them fighting is like T-Love is here and Chinks is up here. So I expected, even from the very beginning, I expected Chinks to just drop her to the floor immediately. So I'm gonna say Chinks definitely took round 2. And yeah, I understand it because T-Love, you just should not have spit on her in the first place. And Egypt is literally on the side trying to like say her, look, can you just squash it? Like just stop. Because actually when I talked to Chinks told me she likes you and she just felt like you were coming at her. And T-Love was like, but I wasn't though. And I was like, girl, yes, you were. When you say to somebody, what was your storyline? You don't have a storyline. That's coming for them. What do you mean? Like, it was that comment that made her upset even before you did the spitting. The spitting was just the icing on the cake. So yes, you were coming at her. Just be honest, you know, admit that you were coming at her because she didn't just do this out of nowhere. You literally inserted yourself in the middle of her fight that she was having with Lexi Gold. So yeah, I don't like this whole like acting like she didn't do nothing. But when they show T-Love up close, literally she has a scratch on her face all the way from here down to here, like literally turned into a video game villain, full on here scratch all the way down her face. She's such a pretty girl too that I hate to see it. Okay, so the scene cuts. We see Joseline. She's literally telling us that the CEO, Lemmy, is coming to talk to her. I'm not gonna lie, Joseline had me cracking up, but she's like, you know, it's always good news when $1 billion man wants to come and talk to you. But yeah, Joseline is literally sitting there with this turquoise and blue dress on, her makeup. Like, she looks so beautiful. Like, I'm not even kidding, y'all. Like, so Lemmy basically announces his plan that they should open up a Joseline's Cabaret strip club, like the very first ever strip club. I actually think that's a really great idea. It's a brilliant idea. Now that Joseline's Cabaret is kind of like on top, you know, everybody's talking about it, it's hot. This is the time when you need to capitalize off of that. And so I think this is a very, very smart move. I honestly feel like Baddies should have done this a long time ago. Like there should have been like a Baddies club already. But yeah, so they get up and they're going to announce this to everybody else outside. As they're walking outside, they literally run into Mena, who's like running with the towel around her because her dress is split up all the way open in the back. And she's literally giddying like a little girl. They're like, what the hell happened to you? Why do you have a towel around you? Mena is like, oh my gosh, I just got like worked by John Doe. She keeps calling the girl John Doe. It's Jane Doe. Teo Jane Doe. And I like Teo better. I feel like we should call her Teo. It's more unique. Anyways, I peeped like Mena literally flashed to Lemmy. I was like, girl, what the hell? Why are you doing that? She literally opened her towel and like showed him her ass, which I just thought was very inappropriate. Like, I don't know, it's your boss. It just felt like that was a little inappropriate. And he literally took a step back like, well, I'm gonna go over here. Like, I just thought it was funny because she did it twice, even not just once. Like, girl, stop trying to show that man your ass. Like, we all know you have a nice body, okay? I'm just joking, y'all. Anyways, so Joseline and Lemmy go downstairs to tell the girls the exciting news. They're all lined up and literally they announce that there's going to be, for the first time ever, Joseline's Cabaret strip club. Woo! All the girls are super excited. I actually think this is an amazing opportunity, even for the girls too. Like, imagine, you know, working in there is definitely going to get you a lot of clouts just because you're associated with the show. You know what I mean? Mena and Joseline share a little moment together, which I actually thought was so sweet. I didn't realize how how far back they go. I saw like glimpses of Joseline when she was on Love and Hip Hop. I didn't watch the full seasons though, but I just watched like Joseline's parts only. So I know her story, but I never really watched Erica Mena. I think Miami, right? I never watched Miami at all. So I didn't realize how close they were. So yeah, they cheers it up, and the whole time Gypsy is feeling a little salty in the background. She's watching Joseline talk very sweet and give her praises to Erica Mena, and she's not really feeling it. You know, I could tell the girl was thinking about it over and over and over in her head. So all of a sudden Joseline's like, all right, everybody, attention. And like, you just see Joseline telling G Baby, shut the F up. G Baby said, I apologize. Like, oh shit, what happened? I think G Baby was saying something to Isis. I'm not really sure. I was trying to figure out what was happening here, because then, you know, Joseline's like, don't let that girl get you effed up. Like, she's already standing on a thread talking about Isis. Isis literally is like talking back the whole time to Joseline. She's like, she was talking to me. Like, she wasn't even talking to you, Joseline. Like, you're wrong. Like, Joseline is like, why are you here? Why is you here? If you want to challenge me, you can go. Like, why would you come to somebody's show to challenge them? The door is right there, and Isis is just still standing on, I'm not challenging you. Why would you think that? Like, no, like, she don't want to leave, but at the same time, she doesn't want Joseline to sit and talk to her like that, so she's talking back. Joseline just had me cracking up, because she's literally like, the crazy thing about Isis too is that she is born November 3rd. We have the exact same birthday, but she's like completely the opposite of me. I think that's why I hate her so much. But yeah, I like that fact that Isis stands up for herself and defends herself, and she isn't like such a little like Andrea and Zanny. I just thought, like, especially that one part where Isis started taking out her vape and was literally like blowing it like right in front of Joseline while Joseline was talking. I was like, ooh wee, I'm a little nervous for you, Isis. I thought that was kind of disrespectful, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, girl, Joseline's about to slap that right out of your hands. But anyways, Joseline goes, stands next to Erica Mena. She's like, who's all the new girls? Like, kind of announce yourself, tell us, you know, what you do, dancer. You know, they're going one by one saying who's a dancer, who's a singer, a rapper, a choreographer, all that. They get to Gypsy. She's like, I am a choreographer, and you know, I've respected you for such a long time, Joseline. Joseline's like, I remember this girl from Erica Mena's show, and you know, Joseline, she does not like somebody who jumps ship. Like, she does not like somebody who tries to be on everybody's show. She likes people to stay very faithful to the Cabaret. So if you're gonna audition for Joseline's Cabaret, just know you probably won't be able to be anywhere else. Like, you're gonna be on Joseline's Cabaret for life, pretty much. I think she just sees Gypsy as like an opportunist. Like, you're just trying to take advantage. Like, she's just trying to get in where she could fit in, pretty much. Joseline's calling her out. So they start talking about, you know, the fact that she slept with somebody else on the show. Gypsy is getting teary-eyed, and Erica Mena is like, no, you do not do that. You do not cry. Like, girl, you don't get a right to cry right now. You are not the victim here. And you know, Erica Mena just keeps saying like, you effed him while you were on the show, and Gypsy's like, no, it was after the show, and we already went through this the whole last episode. I'm like, I honestly don't feel like Erica Mena is right here, because she did that after she got eliminated. So yes, maybe the show was still filming, but she wasn't on the show anymore. So I don't understand Erica Mena's point right here. I really don't get it. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not a good look regardless if Erica Mena is right or wrong. You know, whether it was on the show or after the show, it doesn't matter. It's not a good look. Like, there's literally a million people in this world. Why do you have to F somebody on the show? Like, literally a day after you got eliminated, girl, that just screams you were trying to do something for revenge. Like, you know, it's just, I feel like she kind of messed up her own bag by doing that too, because Erica Mena could have still tried to connect with her after the show, after she got eliminated, but she definitely wouldn't do that with you now, like, knowing that that's the type of person that you are. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. So anyways, Erica Mena is literally like, listen, I took the time to get to know all of my contestants, and she's like, you didn't take the time to know me though. She's like, I do know you. You're a choreographer, you know, you're smart, you're intelligent, and you're a mother to a beautiful son. And Gypsy didn't like that. She was like, oh, why are you bringing up my son? Like, I didn't even know she had a child. So if she didn't want her son brought up, I think that's kind of wrong for you to bring it up. I could tell Gypsy felt a type of way, the fact that her son was brought up, period. Erica Mena literally asked her, I just want you to be honest. Just be honest and say that you effed on the show on my time. Just say that. Gypsy is like, when she eliminated me, and Erica Mena is like, she got eliminated and she went back to the hotel and she effed. And it's like, they literally have the exact same story. It's just that Erica Mena feels like that was on her time still, and Gypsy feels like that was not on your time because I was eliminated from the show. The whole time Gypsy is just like, okay, this is a storyline. I get it. You're doing this for a storyline. I'm like, girl, not too much, because you were using love for a storyline too. You kept trying to out love every chance that you got, trying to expose her. Love said F the OGs. Love said F the OGs. Now you're talking about, okay, this is a storyline. Des is really now like all up in Gypsy's face, trying to get her to stop. She's like, just stop. Things are starting to escalate. Once again, it went from high to low and back up to high again. And Gypsy's like, why did you bring up my child though? Like, I don't understand. And Erica Mena was like, I don't know, that makes you an amazing, wonderful person. She's like, oh, I never bring up your kids. This I kind of understand, Gypsy. It doesn't matter if you brought it up even in a good way. It's the simple fact that like you said that, you brought up her child, and then in the next sentence you said like, you were effing another man on my show. That's the part for me. It's like, don't bring up child and then in the next sentence talking about effing another man and try to marry that together. It's like, I don't know. That just doesn't sit well with me. It's weird. It is weird. And Gypsy called Erica Mena weird, and she was like, I'm so weird, but you asked me to vouch for you though. It's like they just went back and forth and back and forth. To be honest, to me, I just feel like don't bring up kids at all. Good way, bad way, neutral way. It just doesn't need to be brought up. What does it have to do with this conversation at all? Like, you want to sing her praises? Okay, talk about her personality, talk about her. So Erica Mena is just chewing Gypsy out, and she's like, anyways, let's bring on the next woman. She don't deserve it. Come here, Teo. Come pick me up. Show Joseline again. Like, show Joseline. I feel like Erica Mena is really drunk right now. Like, that's what I feel like. The whole time Gypsy's just like in her feelings, crying. Gypsy grabs a cup, boom, throws it. Completely missed though. I was like, who are you aiming at with that? But then she runs to Erica Mena and starts swinging on her. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, Erica Mena didn't even swing. She was just going like this the whole time. She was like, backing up. Like, she did not expect that at all. Des immediately comes out of nowhere and she starts swinging on Gypsy, which now I get it, because we saw this in the previews and I didn't understand why. I was like, why are you jumping in there? Are you just trying to do this because you're like on that shit list with Joseline? But now I get it. It's because they are actually friends in real life. Gypsy, I would say this, like, you should have known better than to do something like this on Joseline's show. Maybe if this was the baddies, you can get away with hitting the EP's best friend and still be on the show, but not Joseline's Cabaret. Girl, you should have known better. Joseline immediately is like, oh, she has to go. And then Joseline's apologizing to Erica Mena, like, I did not plan that. Like, please, like, I am so sorry. Like, I did not set you up. Please don't think that at all. But Erica Mena is like, no, I get it. I understand. Like, no problem at all. She has like a little tiny scratch on her face, but overall, nothing happened to Erica Mena. Like, she's fine. But the girls are literally getting upset as they're thinking about it and talking about what just happened. Like, they're all kind of ganging up on Gypsy now. Isis is in Gypsy's face. Like, why did you do that? Why'd you hit her though? Like, you see how Joseline was talking to me? I took that shit to the chest. Like, that's all you had to do. In the middle of Joseline talking to Gypsy, Des comes from the side. Boom, boom, boom. She just starts knocking Gypsy in the head. I think Erica Mena was trying to get a few hits in too, because I just hear Joseline like, Erica, no, stop. Like, what the hell? Okay, so all of a sudden Isis steps up and she's like, one-on-one. Y'all not about to all like jump on her, like one-on-one, like get in the paint. Are you being a right now? And Gypsy's like, I ain't being no. And Isis literally like turns to Ocean's like, whoop her ass. Oceans literally looks at like, man, I ain't doing that. She sends Andrea, and Andrea actually steps up in there. I'm like, girl, are you a lapdog? Why are you listening? They are not Joseline. The only person you should be running and fighting for is Joseline. Why did you just do that right now? I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. That just shows that Drea is such a follower. Like, girl, what? She runs up to Gypsy and she starts fighting with Gypsy. In the beginning, Drea was kind of getting her. She was like, boom, boom, boom. But then like it started to turn. Gypsy got her and they fell on the floor, but then security came in the middle and broke that up. Gypsy is to the point she's so pissed that she's destroying everything. She boom smashed some glass off of the thing. Glass flies everywhere. Apparently Egypt cut her foot on one of the pieces of glass, and that's why she was so angry and she was trying to fight Gypsy too. She was literally like, Joseline, I cut my foot. Oh, I'm about to beat that bee's ass. Like, all the girls are turning against Gypsy right now. This situation, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look good now because it looks like a whole bunch of girls are ganging up on Gypsy, and you're gonna make it now so that people start feeling sorry for Gypsy. Gypsy, because people always feel sorry when one girl gets ganged up on, you know what I mean? Egypt came up in that house running so fast, and she came through security. The fact that she was able to break through two large men and get to Gypsy and just start boom, boom, boom. Like, okay, Egypt is clearly strong. Like, okay, I get it, girl. I see you. Like, T Love comes in yelling, "That's my sister. That's my sister." I'm just like, I didn't realize at what point did T Love and Egypt become so close. Like, I know they were on the same season together. Were they even close on that season? I really don't remember. But yeah, they're acting like super close in this season. It's funny too, because Neek was in her confessionals earlier, literally talking about the girls were lapdogs and minions. But now Neek said, I can't sit and watch everybody fight and do nothing. Like, I gotta hit you too. Sorry, Gypsy. I was like, is that not giving minion and lapdog too, girl? Like, it's a really messy situation right now. Apparently Erica Mena is also bleeding in the mouth. Like, Joseline's literally hugging Erica Mena. She's really upset about this, and I will say Joseline is like a really good friend, because she's literally vouching like she will never be on my show again for the fact that she did that to you. Like, never. Okay, and then you just see boom, all of the girls like getting riled up, and then we get the previews for the next episode.